Hey guys, what is up? It's Amy with Amy Reads YA, and today I am doing Accidental Library Haul. How do you accidentally haul from a library? I will tell you. I can't stop bringing books into my home. I know this is not just a problem that only I suffer from. I know it is a bookworm thing. For some reason, we just can't stop acquiring books. I've got like 30% of this bookshelf is unread, and for some reason I still can't stop bringing more books in. So much that this is actually the first of two book haul videos I will be shooting today. So, I went into the library yesterday to pick up some books for a book tag video that I will also be shooting today. And while I was there, I couldn't help but let my eyes wander, and by the time I left, I looked like I was juggling books on my way back to the car. I wound up with like 11 or 12 books and didn't take my bag in because I didn't think I was going to be in that kind of situation. So, let's get started on what I just had to have. The first book in my haul is Amber Tamlin's Any Man. You might recognize that name from the Sister of the Traveling Pants. She was the girl in the group who was left behind for the summer and really into film. This book sounds like it's gonna just blow my mind. This book follows, I believe it's the perspective of 5 totally different men from totally different walks of life and one serial rapist who is female. How often do we get books about female rapists or female sexual aggressors? It's very rare, I feel like. So I had to pick it up. This is short. Hopefully I can squeeze this in this month. I will explain later why I don't know what I'm going to do with my month and what a mess it has become. But this book is only about 250 pages, so hopefully I can squeeze this one in. That is Any Man by Amber Tamlin. Next up is a book that I saw the spine and was like, wow, how did I not know about this book, because it seems like it's right up my alley. That is called Suicide Club by Rachel Hang. The little catchphrase right here is a novel about living. This is, depending on your view, a utopian or dystopian near future book set in New York City. I'm calling it dystopian because it is illegal to die. I don't know how similar that is to Neal Shusterman's Scythe because I have not read that yet. I do know that there's a whole immortality angle to it. So in this book, it is illegal to die, and the main character is a female that we are following who seems perfectly content in her life of immortality, and she runs into her estranged father, rekindles that friendship and relationship, and finds out that he is a part of this like rebel society called Suicide Club, where they are fighting for their right to die in their own way on their own time. So that sounded super interesting, especially since this is this is an adult novel versus young adult. I'm curious to see how it's handled. So that is Suicide Club by Rachel Hang. The next book is one that I had borrowed from the library several months ago, and then I was unable to get it checked back out for a while. So when I saw it, I was like, okay, I have to get this because I have like 40% left, I think. I need to finish this book. And that is Perfect by Cecilia Ahern. I'm sorry, butchering. This is the follow-up to Flawed, and I am not at the end yet, so I do not know if this is sticking as a duology or if there will be a third book. I know that this one came out in April of 2017, so I'm pretty sure that we are wrapped on this series. But this follows a dystopian, there's a theme here, this follows a dystopian society where if you do the slightest thing wrong, you can be branded, physically branded like a steer, or like steer, like a cow, cattle, I don't know. You can be branded with a metal rod, and it is anything from talking back to your boss can get your tongue branded. Cheating on your spouse can get your chest branded, I think. There's like 5 different brands. So our main character is a name I cannot remember because it's been so long since I read this. She is dating the judge's son, and the judge is like the be-all end-all in this society. So she's perfect. She's considered perfect. And then one day she does something that is just deemed unforgivable, and beyond that, she refuses to back down in court. She stands by her choice, and the judge loses his absolute shit and says, brand her, brand her, brand her, brand her, brand her. Oh, and brand her 6th time. So she winds up with 6 brands, which is a complete scandal. He hides it from everybody. And it's basically how her relationship with the judge's son is, her relationship with her family, because it's a big deal to be deemed flawed, obviously. So that's pretty much the premise of the first one. This one I can't really get into because pretty much anything I said would be a spoiler, but this picks up where Flawed left off. A lot of people said that this one was way, way better than Flawed. So far, I fully disagree. Flawed left me feeling uncomfortable and almost sick to my stomach. So if you're into really uncomfortable reads like that, I fully suggest checking this series out. This is perfect, the follow-up to Flawed by Cecilia Ahern. Next up is one that I pretty much just cover grabbed, and it's because it reminds me of Black Swan, even though when I read the premise it has absolutely nothing to do with Black Swan. That is Social Creature by Tara Isabella Burton. It's such a gorgeous cover. I don't know why. Like, it just like reads Trainwreck to me, and I'm really into things like that. The gist of this one is toxic friendship, obsession, maybe murder, stalking probably. That's pretty much the gist of this. Whole lot of train wrecking going on in New York City and a toxic friendship. And that's all I really needed to be convinced to pick it up. So that is Social Creature by Tara Isabella Burton. The last one is one that I potentially will not get to. I picked it up, it looked interesting, and then I saw like 3 others that I was like, oh, these definitely take precedence. But just in case I turn into like Speedy Gonzalez when it comes to reading this month, maybe I'll get to squeeze it in. That is Dead Girl Running by Christina Dodd. Can't tell you a whole lot about this one, but I'm going to read the top of the insert because that's what made me pick it up. I have 3 confessions to make. I've got the scar of a gunshot on my forehead. I don't remember entire year of my life. My name is Kellen Adams, and that's half a lie. So I believe that this has to do with domestic abuse. So that is Dead Girl Running by Christina Dodd. And that is all I've got for my accidental library haul. We will see how many of these I actually get to. Unfortunately, I made a big old flubber of my September TBR, which was supposed to be catching up on all my book box books that I did not get to read. However, I took a look at my NetGalley, and I have 11 advance copies that are due sometime between now and October 2nd. So I have a lot of reading to do that is not part of my original TBR. So we'll see how it goes. As of right now, there are some books from my September TBR that are still going to go on as planned. Like, I am reading Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue because I got the audiobook. I still plan to finish up Throne of Glass and start Crown of Midnight. And I still plan to get through 3 Dark Crowns. Other than that, my TBR for September is kind of now just a work in progress. So that's all I got. If you like the craziness that this channel brings, Bubba has been calm today, weirdly enough. Callie's been calm, so not too hectic today. Other than the fact that I've already shot this video once. That's it. If you like what I bring, you can like, comment, and subscribe. All my social media is down below. Let's talk. What's the last haul that you did? Have you read any of these books? Do you recommend any of these books? Should I just put one of these back at the library because I'm wasting my time? Let me know. And that's all I got. I will see you guys next time. Bye.